Let's continue with the Earth Cave. I was just thinking this would be a good time to tell you how one thing I'd like to change in this game is the chance to run away. As you probably noticed, I'm running away from pretty much every battle in the first round, and that's just too strong. The reason has to do with the formula of the game, which is based upon your luck. To be a bit more precise, the formula is, out of my head, off the top of my head, 15 plus your character's level, and if you can get that number by having your luck plus a random number, so your luck plus a random number, if that's as much as 15 plus your level, then you run away. Let me quit this for a moment. Now, I believe that the characters in this game have about I would say 40% chance of running away, but since you have 4 characters in your class, well, then the odds are not against you. I'd like to change that. I wish I could change that number 15 in the formula to something like 20 or 25. That would make it a bit more difficult, but I don't know how. I'm not familiar. I'm not that familiar with the coding in the game to actually get that done. What I could also do is lower everybody's luck, but for aesthetic reasons, I would rather not do that because I like the idea that you start the game with certain numbers that represent how well your class is. Like 5 is under average, 10 is average, 15 is good, and 25 is exceptional. I'd like to keep that. But I have considered changing the original stats to 1, 5, 10, and 20. Perhaps that would do. But that would also mean that intelligence and stamina are lower, which might have other effects in the game. I don't think that would be a big difference, but it was something I would have to test a lot to see if the game is not too hard. So if anybody listening knows how to change that numeral 15 for the chance to running away, please let me know. Ooh, we're getting close to death here, but just managed. This trip to the Earth Cave, I want to get all the chests and then go back to town. So I guess I could be a bit more aggressive in the use magic department. I'm not saving up for the boss. And Lich is usually fought at level 12 in my experience, but we're going to try to get to him at level 11. So here yellow ones are harder. Here we have a teleporter to get out of here. We'll come back to that later. The original game you couldn't run away from Earth, but I changed that. I mean, they're Earth. Can't be that fast. Mm-hmm. And here we have a pretty difficult fight. We did get the first chance to strike. Can we run away from this fight? I'm gonna quick save it here just to test that. That wouldn't be very fun, would it? No. I could change that to make it unescapable, but the rock golem formation appears quite often in the game, and I want them to be runnable because rock golems are pretty slow, right? I guess the best thing to do is make running away a bit harder to do. Fighting them is still a good idea because they give a lot of experience. That's not worth that. Yeah, we're running out of heal spells. Ten armor and 8 armor. And another fight with the golems. Well, last time, the comet spell killed the stronger rock golem in one hit, so let's do that. They have very high armor, so spells are very important against them. They are rather protected against elemental spells such as fire, but stun spells such as arrow, they do normal damage. And they are weak to earth spells such as earthquake. Now we have the cure ring. You can't equip that, but you can use it in battle. And since the Viking is the least, doesn't have any spells, I'm going to give the curing to him. I don't think we're ever going to use it this playthrough because it's just cure 1. Usually you can do a better. You might as well just drink a potion, but it doesn't hurt to have it. I reduced the amount of armor slots in this game so that you didn't have to fiddle all the time with the items you had. It always annoyed me that you'd have to constantly trade the items you had when you wanted to equip a new piece of armor. So I thought, those helmets and gloves, they just get in the way. They don't do many interesting things. I'll just take them out and make the other armor stronger. The last charm spell. Oh, didn't kill him. Good. Well, I could go back to town, but I can't get any new magic. So I'm going to just use a house. Let me first use as much magic as I have to get full hit points. Then I'll use the house. Oh, in case you haven't noticed, the order of the items has changed. I recently did that. Now the useful items are at the top, and the items that are passive, which you simply have, are at the bottom. I tried to code the game in such a way that the cure potion, cleans and soft, would be above the 10th cabinet and house, but that didn't work. Things got really weird. The names of the items were changed. I'm going to try another time again with the code that was offered on the GameFaqs board. But for now, we're just going to use this. Now you only have to press down to get to the cure potion, which is not much of a hassle. All right, going back down. Hold on, I'll show the other way. You can also go this way to get to the staircase, but it's a little bit longer. Oh, you haven't seen this formation yet. Bolt spell would have been nice. I'm saving my magic for the boss, though, so I'm mostly going to be running away on this. I can easily win a fight. Go. Besides playing this again for the, I believe, 40th time, I'm also trying out Grond's Final Fantasy hack. You can look it up online, or I'll put a link at the bottom. And Grond is an amazing hacker. The things he has added to the game are excellent. New graphics, longer names for items. He's also added a secret new dungeon. Well, this kind of also has a new dungeon, so I guess it's not that special. But I was amazed at what he was able to do with the game. He even added Phoenix Down items to the adventure. I would love to do that because the house item is not very useful in this game. So that's a wasted item slot. Unfortunately, I don't have his email, and when I contact him, ask him how he did certain things, which I probably will do. I first want to know everything I want to add to the game and finish his hack so I can see everything that he has done. But what I don't like about the hack, I'm not saying it's really good. It's I would say the best version of Final Fantasy 1 I know that doesn't drastically change the game. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to wait for this fellow. Oh, geez. Maybe I should remove him. I mean, this place has enough bats. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, go down. Yes, gotcha. Like I was saying,